Left wrist dripping, I got it frozen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Ravens have 1-11 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Play after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Purdy. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Levis. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator does not grade that well.
And now on the other side, they got to wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. They stop some people, put them on the ground.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, get it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So there he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ravens 21, Giants 7.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
First down, Giants.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Has some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Levis on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 90 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
One back in the little game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Let everything develop and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10.
They like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss. Not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Murray now running left off the option. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Gardner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you're getting shit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. Touchdown, Giants. George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 169 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Pretty good. They thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, shelling through the defense. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 36-yard line here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A gain of 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. There we go. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Levis from the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down to establish themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
41, Ravens 27. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One final try here for Will Levis. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like.